Welcome to another video, Purple Political Talk here. Today is Sunday, June 27th, 2021, and today we're going to be discussing a 2024 presidential election scenario, which is unlikely. However, if this does end up happening, I would be, one, number, really shocked, and then two, it's going to be the election of lowest turnout in our lifetime because it's the two most unpopular politicians in the United States. Donald Trump, former president on the Republican side, and Hillary Clinton, a long list of political titles: senator, first lady, and secretary of state. So this is going to be an interesting prediction and see where this 2016 rematch takes us in a 2024 setup. It's going to be 8 years after they originally met up in the Electoral College. So this is going to be a good prediction, but before we start, I wanted to remind you guys to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be up to date with our latest content. So please do that, and I'll be really thankful for you guys. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get started with the video. So the safe states for Hillary Clinton, I think, are going to be pretty self-explanatory. Hillary Clinton is establishment Democrat. She kind of fits a certain role that not many people can fit, and that is the reason why you could say she's so unpopular. Someone like Joe Biden is establishment Democrat, of course, but in a real scenario, Joe Biden, even though he's establishment, he doesn't rub people the wrong way in certain times. I think it's just Hillary Clinton being in power for so long, in the extent that she has, and then also sometimes her unlikability and unfavorability that really hurt her when it comes to national campaigns. However, even that out of the way, I think that, she's going to do very well with establishing Democratic states that are on the verge line. States like New Mexico, Colorado, Virginia. These are states that were close when Hillary Clinton ran. But again, these states have changed so much since she ran for president against Donald Trump. And I think that considering that Trump's popularity has fallen since the 2016 election, Hillary Clinton is going to do a lot better in those establishment Democratic states like Colorado, New Mexico, and Virginia. So I think that's pretty easy to tell. As for Donald Trump in his safe states, you're going to see him do very well with, Bible states, Bible Belt states. And, this is going to be a polarizing election. Let's suppose that you didn't like Hillary Clinton, then those states are going to vote more for Trump. States that voted for Trump in 2016 are likely to vote more for Trump, and then states that voted for Hillary Clinton, more for Hillary Clinton. Just a general polarizing election. Of course, there's some exceptions that have completely shifted politically, where you might see certain states go certain ways. However, I think that it's something that we're going to be discussing as we move forward in the video. So these are the safe states. Our electoral map shows Donald Trump at 125 and Hillary Rodham Clinton at 211. So now that we got the safe states, let's move on to the toss-up states. We're going to start with the likely states, or states that would go by less than 15%, but more than 5. So let's start with Hillary Clinton. So Hillary Clinton probably would do very well in areas like Minnesota. I think that she could take Minnesota by around 10%, 6%. This is an area that has become more liberal, and although the Republicans have certain precedents in the state, it's not going to be enough to flip the whole state. As for everything else on the map, I'm not really sure anything else would be likely. All the states that Hillary Clinton could have taken is likely. She already has them as safe because the polarizing aspect of this election. Now, as for Donald Trump, I think that he's going to do very well in certain areas of the country. Hillary Clinton is not well liked in Florida. In areas like Texas, in Iowa, in Ohio, you can see Donald Trump performing at a higher level than he did in 2016. In all of these states, you can say that although Democrats have gained some inroads in the state of Texas, Hillary Clinton is not that candidate. And, considering where these states are politically, the Republicans probably would win here and by a lot. And I think that would, move those states into the likely margins. So, it's pretty self-explanatory, and it's just political trends in these states. Now, moving on to the lean states, because this is where the likely states end. Let's move on to the lean states and discuss what are the states that would go by less than 5% to their respective parties. So let's start off with Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton probably could take Michigan by a lean margin. Although she forgot to campaign there in 2016, I think the Democrats have built a certain base in that state. Although she's not the best candidate for the Midwest, Michigan still probably is going to be solidly Democratic. And it would be dumb if the Democrats do not campaign there, because I think that was just a great example for Hillary Clinton. When she was out trying to win Florida and North Carolina, it really backfired on her, and that she forgot to go to the Midwest. And Donald Trump really took advantage of that in 2016. However, come 2024, if this is somehow the matchup, I see Hillary Clinton taking Michigan by that margin. Similarly, in Nevada, I think Nevada could actually go to Donald Trump very narrowly as well, in a really good scenario for him. But, I think that Hillary Clinton probably has enough support here amongst Latinos. Hillary Clinton has somewhat better appeal with California and Nevada Latinos, with Colorado and New Mexico Latinos. She kind of fails, and somewhat Arizona Latinos. She fails to really appeal to Texas and Florida Latinos. And, I'm going to be making a video on this because a lot of people do not understand this. Latinos are a very diverse group politically. They have many different, beliefs. And certain groups of Latinos, if you generalize them into different groups, they have completely different political views. And I think the Latinos in Nevada are really going to turn out for Hillary Clinton, along with the suburban and, the city workers. So I think that's where Hillary Clinton would win by a lean margin. As for Donald Trump, I think that by a lean margin, he would be taking, Maine's 2nd District, Nebraska as well. I don't think Hillary Clinton could do very well there. Where else could I think Donald Trump would do well? I think he would do very well in Arizona, Georgia, and North Carolina. You see, I don't see Hillary Clinton winning in the Sun Belt as much as Joe Biden did. She is not the Sun Belt type. Hillary Clinton is just a null appeal candidate. She appeals to the establishment Democratic states. However, everything else, she really doesn't have a strong appeal. She could probably make it close in North Carolina, Georgia, with the help of people like Stacey Abrams and Raphael Warnock. However, I don't see that happening. And I think that at the end of the day, where Hillary Clinton is going to do best is somewhat in the Midwest and then towards the West Coast in Colorado and Nevada. In Arizona, I think that, Donald Trump's not as well liked here. But the difference from 2020 was very abysmal, and it was very small. And I think that at the end of the day, Hillary Clinton is definitely going to underperform Biden. I would say by around 1.5%, 2%. So, using that statistic, I think that we could see where these states are definitely shifting. I think that truly the Democrats do have possibilities to even gain more swing states. I think that now that I'm looking at New Hampshire, I'm really thinking that Hillary Clinton could actually really win out here. Donald Trump, he lost any appeal he could have had to New Hampshire voters. The New Hampshire voters are very moderate, and I think that the occurrences at the end of Trump's presidency really damaged his support amongst any voters he could have had in New Hampshire. He's still going to have his base there, but it's not going to be enough. Going on to the last states that we're missing, we have Pennsylvania and Wisconsin deciding the election. These are the tilt states, or states that I think are going to be less than 1%. So I think that these states are going to be very interesting, and I think at the end of the day, Donald Trump definitely defeats Hillary Clinton in these states very narrowly. I think that Hillary Clinton, again, she doesn't have the best of appeal here. She's going to improve narrowly, or maybe even go down a little bit from what she did in 2016. I think that Hillary Clinton, again, she's not a favorable candidate for the Democrats to run. She is the former version of Kamala Harris. If they run Kamala Harris, then that's a more realistic scenario. They're going to lose like they did with Hillary Clinton. And Hillary Clinton, I think she doesn't have that Midwestern appeal as much as they need their top of the ticket candidate to have, because the elections are won in the Sun Belt, or you're really good in the Sun Belt and then you can afford losing something up north, or you take the North by storm, and then you can afford losing some states in the Sun Belt. And for the Democrats, it really becomes a numbers game of who they can run. Hillary Clinton is not a great candidate, and she's politically unpopular. So, it's great that she's probably not going to run, because the Democrats would then lose the election, and they would lose it, in a way that, in a very embarrassing fashion, because, Hillary Clinton, again, that would be embarrassing for her. But this is my final prediction between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. 292 to 246. Donald Trump is the winner. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, please give it a huge thumbs up, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be up to date with our latest content. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.